A former UT football star arrested for the second time. He was number 15 for the Longhorns back in the 70s, but Russell Erxleben is back in the spotlight for an entirely different reason. Accused of an elaborate Ponzi scheme. KVU's Jessica Holloway is live at the federal courthouse. Jessica, he got a rude awakening this morning.
He did. Today he appeared before a federal magistrate wearing pajama pants and a t-shirt with the sleeves cut off. Now he's already spent 5 years in federal prison. Tonight he's back in jail. Before the sun came up, inside this Dripping Springs home, federal agents arrested former UT football player Russell Erxleben. He's accused of running a Ponzi scheme generating more than $2 million. U.S. attorneys indicted him on 5 counts of wire fraud, 1 count of securities fraud, and 2 counts of money laundering.
I don't know what he was thinking.
In an exclusive interview with KVU News, Special Agent Steve McCullough says the IRS has been investigating Erxleben for years.
It's a fairly lengthy, complex investigation, and these investment fraud schemes are very much like a house of cards in that eventually the structure collapses and the individuals that had the investments are in financial ruin.
The 56-year-old former kicker is accused of selling German government bonds and expensive artwork, but never delivering to investors. His indictment says he also made wire transfers into several accounts owned by other people to avoid getting caught.
It's that process of taking the dirty money and cleaning it up and making it appear as though it's legitimate, so you can use it for your everyday expenses or taking vacations or buying luxury vehicles or homes, etc., different assets.
It's not his first time in federal court. Here he was 13 years ago with his lawyer.
No, he doesn't want to comment.
In 2000, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy and money laundering and was released from federal prison in 2005.
And Russell Erxleben's 67-yard field goal.
As a Longhorn, Erxleben shared the record for the longest field goal in NCAA history. He was a 3-time All-American punter, then spent 6 years playing for the New Orleans Saints. It's not clear how a man with such a successful past could end up spending the rest of his life in federal prison. Federal agents say Erxleben did not inform his investors that he had prior convictions or that he owed $28 million in restitution. He's being held in custody until his next court appearance, and if convicted, he faces up to 130 years in prison. Reporting live from the federal courthouse, I'm Jessica Holloway, KVU News.